Welcome back, Rams. I'm your host for this week, Sam Kemery, and you're watching Ram TV. On Tuesday, October 19th, nearly 100 women became the first female judges to join Egypt's State Council. This is one of the country's main judicial bodies. These 98 women were sworn in by the council's chief judge in the celebratory event in Cairo. The swearing in came months after the president of Egypt asked the women to join the State Council and the public prosecution. Until recently, these two judicial bodies were exclusively male. Other judges from the council stated that they were happy and that the dreams of earlier generations of women had finally come true. Let's go, women! On Monday, October 11th, Texas Governor Greg Abbott issues a ban on any public or private entity to prove and require proof of vaccination of their employees and customers. This was Abbott's response to Biden's recent proposed vaccine mandate, which requires businesses with 100 employees or more to require their employees to show proof of vaccination. In a recent statement, Abbott voices his beliefs that the mandate by the president was federal overreach and that the COVID-19 vaccine is safe and effective and our best defense against the virus, but should remain voluntary and never forced. A recent study has proven that El Paso is now the third safest large city in the nation to live in. A study done from Advisor Smith ranked El Paso the third safest large city to live in behind Henderson, Nevada, and Virginia Beach. El Paso's violent crime rate is said to be 11.4 per 1,000 residents. The city also has a crime score of 12.4, then giving El Paso a total crime rate of 41.3. Under the study from Enterprise Cloud also put Texas on the top list for the least expensive state to run a business. Let's go us! Boo at the Zoo also returns to El Paso this weekend and will take place from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday. The internet has been taken by storm by a 13-year-old pug named Noodles. The infamous pug and his newfound fame was introduced to the world by predicting how people's day will go via TikTok. The trend is more known as bones or no bones. When Noodles sits up, it's a bones day, which means it will be a good day. When Noodles decides to flop back down on his bed, it's a no bones day, which usually means take it easy for that day. We all need it. And now, for this week's Spotlight, we focus on Stuco, an inside look on how homecoming week came to be.
My name is Victor Munoz. I am the class of 22 treasurer, and I've been in student council for around a year. As class treasurer, I handle things like the money for our class, so I would go to the business office and get the class ledger, and I'll have the cost and what the remaining balance we have for our class specifically. So Stuco, well, student council, is to me is like a family. I've been in it for about a year, and I feel that I got really close with the people, and it's an organization really, and it helps around the whole school, right, with different community service and other organizations like NHS and stuff like that, and really try and embody what's here at Malwood High School with school spirit and stuff like that. What we did for student council for our wall decoration was we did Ramchella. In the mezzanine we have the glittered out gold Ramchella, and then we have the crowd, so that's in black, and we have curtains hanging from it. So we did that because for Ramchella it's inspired by Coachella, which is a festival that's really big, and you know, to get the experience of having a crowd, so we did that. So what inspired us was music theme and the different types of genres that music has gone through, because music's been around for so long. So we try to narrow it down to some moments that not many people recognize, and some that are more popular, like country and stuff. Thank you.
The Emerald City Players present A Midsummer Night's Dream. It'll be on Friday, October 22nd at 6:30 p.m., Saturday, October 23rd at 2:30 p.m. and 6:30 p.m. The doors will open 30 minutes before showtime. It'll be at the Emerald City Auditorium, and tickets will run for $6.50 online or $10 at the door. Montwood High School Law Club presents Corner of Chaos 2021, October 25th through the 29th at 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. It's a $4 entrance fee. Thank you so much for watching, Rams. I'm your host, Samantha Kemery, and I'll see you next week.
Welcome back, Rams, to the Montwood Sports Minute. As always, I'm your host, Ruben Porras, and to kick things off, we're going to get it started with some news from our volleyball team. Our ladies are currently in 4th place in district and will be looking to come back from a tough loss to Eastlake this Tuesday. They will be playing their final home game today against Pebble Hills, so come support if you can. Moving on, our varsity team will also be trying to get a win today versus Eastlake, which should be a good game. Good luck to both teams that will be competing today. Next, we have some news regarding the MLB's hottest team right now. The Red Sox look unstoppable in the month of October as they defeated the Rays 3-1. A player that has helped them largely is former Dodger Kike Hernandez. In Game 2 of the ALCS, Kike set a playoff record with an astonishing 9 extra base hits through 7 games. His postseason batting average is .615 and may be the very reason why the Red Sox could make it to the World Series. Lastly, the NBA is back, and here's a quick rundown of all the things that happened in the first couple of games. Ben Simmons got kicked out of practice and was suspended 1 game after Doc Rivers asked him to do a defensive drill and he refused to do it. At this point, I don't care about that man, Embiid said. Moving on, the Warriors upset the Lakers as Steph Curry had a triple-double and Westbrook disappointed with only 8 points and 5 rebounds. Lastly, the Bucks also defeated the Nets, who are favorites to win the finals, 127-104. Giannis put up 32 points and 14 rebounds to help them win. This season should be fun and exciting, and I'm glad the NBA is back. Well, that's all the news that I have for you guys in this week's edition of the Montwood Sports Minute. As always, I'm your host, Ruben Porras, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay safe and take care, Rams.